2.
Yeah, he isn't.
Adopt a family because it's a good way to give back to the community, especially around this time.
This is my first year doing it, and I'm just doing it to help out the community, do good things.
I do Adopt a Family to help families in need, and I've been doing it since about freshman year when we would start rapping in the Commons area. That was one of the first times I really got to see that there was a ton of needy families, and they're right here in our own community.
Mr. Brooks, I can't tell you how proud I am of our Critter Middle School students. What a great start to our school year at the end of 2016 if we look at it. Our athletics in the fall were outstanding. Our students that helped with Adopt a Family, and then the Giving Tree. We've done so many wonderful things here, haven't we?
And it just continues as we look at the trimester honor roll and all the students that are doing well. I look here at the Student of the Month and look at the kids that are making a difference. I look at our Force and our Leo Club and the many different students that we have getting involved, making a difference not only in the building and in the community as well. It's been a fantastic end of 2016. I'm looking forward to a great 2017.
It has, and I can't say enough about our staff either. What a great start of the school year they've had. Fantastic job. What we need to talk about real quick is just as we head into 2017, as we're here into 2017, we need to remind ourselves some of our building expectations and some things that we need to clean up around our building. As we move into 2017, I want to remind our students how we keep Kidder Middle School great, and that's how we live the Mountie way. So let's take a look at a few of those expectations to make sure we're doing things the right way. Hey students, one of the expectations we got to clean up is not bringing your backpacks, your jackets, your gloves, your hats into the classroom. That means regular backpacks, drawstring backpacks. Make sure we leave those in our lockers. If we are seeing these in the hallway, especially during 6 hour, we're going to be putting them in the office, and you need to pick them up there. Let's not take them to class. We need to be totally focused on what's going on in the classroom at all times. Leave these in your lockers, please. Kidder, another area that we've done so well in is keeping our bathroom fairly clean. An area we're not doing so well is the floor, okay? This is one of those areas that I look at after you wash your hands, shut off the sink. This is not too hard to do. We've got to clean this up. We have many people that use this restroom along with you. We need to keep Kidder Middle School looking great at all times. Bell just ran into our second hour class, and as you can see, all of our students are in class where they're supposed to be. Tardies are becoming an issue, and with some of you, they're becoming an issue multiple times in the same hour. Okay, we need to make sure that we're doing our best to get to class on time. If you're listening, there is a tardy bell 1 minute before the bell goes off. We need you to be in that classroom when that tardy bell goes off.
As you can see, students, I'm already sitting in my seat ready to go, so what class can begin. On your first two tardies to class, it is just a warning. The third and fourth tardies are both lunch detentions. The fifth tardy and on will be ISS. Also starting this week, we will be doing tardy lockouts, where we are going to, when the tardy bell rings, we will ask the teachers to lock the door to prevent you from coming into the class, you will be sent to the cafeteria and you'll receive a consequence when you are down there. We need to get to class on time. That is the expectation of all of our students at Kidder Middle School.
Good morning, Kidder Middle School, and welcome to a Wednesday advisory. Some of you have probably received your parent newsletter and you realize, whoa, no school next Monday, and you're like, yeah! What you may not know is the reason why we don't have school. And some of my students said, because it's MLK, which is milk to some of you. But that's not really the reason. It's not because of milk. It's because of Martin Luther King. He was a man who came and provided words of wisdom to America at a time when there was a great deal of oppression. And he said, we need to be free, and we need to treat others with dignity, and we need to have freedom for all races. And you're going to be watching a video here from Kid President. He's got a lot of words to talk about maybe what Martin Luther King did or what his message was to America. So on Monday, take a moment, figure out what did Martin Luther King do for our nation, and what does that mean to you?
Once upon a time, there's a man named Martin Luther King Jr. It's funny to think about because now we know his name so well, but at one time he was just a kid. Like maybe you're a kid watching this. Well, he was a kid too. Well, maybe you're a grown-up. That's okay too. Former kids are welcome here. I don't discriminate. Martin Luther King grew up to be a great man, of course, but things weren't all that great in the world while he was growing up. Not everybody was treated like they were somebody. And I believe that you should treat everybody like it's their birthday. But they didn't do that. People looked at the color of their skin. And that's how they decided if they were friends or not. Not cool, man. That didn't make him feel good. That didn't make anybody feel good. But his parents helped him grow up. He went to church. He learned about love. He grew up to be a minister to help a lot of people. He did all sorts of cool stuff. He helped a lot of people learn about love too. But still, he looked around and said, things should be better. He wanted to change things, so he did stuff. He decided, instead of spreading the hate, he would spread the love. He wanted to bring people together. Where people were hurting, he stepped in to help. He marched with them, he walked with them. He walked arm in arm with everyone. And sometimes it didn't go well, but he kept going. Sometimes he ended up in prison, but he kept going. Some people didn't like him, but he kept going. Some days were hard, but he kept going. Love does that, it just keeps going, even when things are dark. And, well, I don't like this part of the story, but things did get pretty dark. Someone who didn't agree with him shot him. He died in April 1968. Now, Kid President, why are you telling us this sad story? Come on. I know. I'm sorry, but it happened. I don't like that happened. Now, I gotta tell you something. When things aren't awesome, it can be tough. And things will always be awesome, but your response can be. Martin Luther King's response? It was awesome. Today I just wanted us to think about this. Isn't it cool that we can change things? Like any of us, anybody. He dreamed and he changed things. And he dreamed and he kept sharing his dreams. They became not just his dream, a lot of people's dream. Like this one. I have a dream that little black boys and black girls will join hands with white boys and white girls and become sisters and brothers. That's a pretty good dream. Let's dream like that. That could change things.
Nobody's gonna go out with me.
Have you asked anybody yet?
No, but who would? I don't even have any good skills.
What do you mean?
You know, like nunchuck skills, bow hunting skills, computer hacking skills. Girls
Well, I want to encourage you to be brave and go after whatever it is you want to do. The new hobby, the new skill, whatever it might be. We're going to give you a few minutes here in class to take some time to think about what that is and set up a plan of action so that you can achieve that in 2017.